Welcome to the world of Minecraft according to SAC. Today we're starting off in a realm that I just joined last week. It's a good realm. A bunch of the players that enjoy the game. We're making some new friends and I'm playing around with this texture pack. This is Chroma Hills. I've played in it once before and had a hard time then, but now I have a little bit better idea of how to play with the palettes, and just wanted to showcase what I'm doing here. And started off here at a creeper farm, one of the first things that I built once I got myself established, because once you get Elytra you need fireworks, and had to get established in the realm. So this is where we are. Looks like a little island in the sky. It kind of is. But yeah, let's get started. One of the first things I got to do, because I got a really good vision of what I want to build, and one of the first things I got to do is I got to get some red sand for some supplies and things I wanted to build. We're going to be building out in a desert area, not the Badlands, but although I do need red sand. We're going to be building in a desert area. It's kind of off a savanna biome. Wanted to do a wasteland, kind of a Mad Max Fallout, kind of a steampunk mix of it all. Because I think this texture pack, I think I can do something special with this. I just joined up this realm last week, and it seems to be fairly new. The admins are still working on a few things back at the home shop, and these guys have been great. Everyone's got all their fun builds that they have going on here. One guy has like a wonderful kind of an Ewok treehouse thing going on, and we're real close to a jungle biome. But they've been very accommodating. We're working together. We have a good economy system going on. I with my creeper farm that I have way up in the sky up there. My starter base over here. I got myself established. I put together a little shop for rockets, and that's been somewhat profitable to start. This is my starter base. Made a little temple. Looks pretty good. It's a very small Zach Shack. That's me. It's a very small base because it's a starter base. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time working on it, but I wanted it to look nice. So it's this little bitty room. All the little workstations. We got a stone cutter up there. We got storage up there. There's the bed, the cartography table, some backup armor, and some more backup armor right there. Look at that guy with the trident. Looks pretty daunting. And then the initial mine shaft right down that way. So this is my starter base, but this isn't exactly where I wanted to end up. I wanted to, like I say, build something that was out a little bit more in a desert and a savanna biome. So I want to do a wasteland. I think it's going to turn out pretty good. Let's go take a look at the shopping district. Put up so everyone can move around, and it was designed. It was put way up in the high of the Nether, and of course they put this wonderful hub together. This looks great. I think the texture of the bricks and everything all like are coming together really well. You got the blue soul flame up there. Look how blue that soul flame is. It's very blue in this texture pack. And these columns, I mean, they're very regal, very daunting, very Greek-like. So they're pretty good. They're using command blocks, so it makes things a little bit easier to move around and play as a community, which means some of the achievements and things like that are turned off, but that's okay. There's a whole bunch of members in the community. Look at that. We have our mail room upstairs, so we can send messages, give gifts, things like that. A very small shopping district to start, but I think it's going to get bigger because they have a whole space here. Look at this. Those are walls going all the way around this whole space here. Looks like it was originally spawned in the jungle biome because there's jungle mobs that are spawning here. Look at that. Little table to sit at. Park area. Community board. It says here community board, seeking jobs, etc. I'm selling 2 dragon heads for 3 diamonds. So far no one's taking me up on it. I don't think anyone really wants dragon heads. We have enchanted books. We have tools. Look at this. I use pixel art. Isn't that great? Those are diamond blocks. Got a whole shop up here. And then this is my initial shop. I wanted something to stand out that sold rockets. Firework, can't read it. Firework Rocket Shop, subsidiary of SAC Industries. It's a very small, little desert-like shop. Selling gunpowder and rockets. Looking pretty good. So far, no sales. Had a few sales. Had a really good trade with some shulker shells. One fellow needed rockets to raid the inn, so he decided to bring some back. Someone's building something here. It's going to be pretty big. It's going to be a lot of fun. The next shop that I want, I don't know what I'm going to sell. I think it's probably going to be slime because I got a slime farm going. I want to use this little small plot. I really like plugging in things in small areas. It adds such depth and detail. I mean, everything, big and detailed and just imposing. It looks great, and it really adds kind of an establishment to the area. But if you look, like over here on the side, it's just kind of plain Jane. Oh, hey! Ow! But if you plug in, some details, no, you're not going to ruin the place. Boy, this place is very busy. Look at this. But if you plug in different little decorative things, like this park area looks really nice. They put in a fountain here. The landscaping around the bookshop. The small builds. Those are what really bring things together, and I think that's what I want to focus on the most when it comes to my contributions to the realm, and putting things in small areas, just so it adds that much more depth and texture to it. So that's the shopping district. There's really only 3 or 4 shops. There's a pub over here. This was a lot of fun. The Block Shop Pub. He did a really good job in here. He's got these wonderful benches here. Looks like pistons that are coming up. Not benches, those are bar stools. He's got the cool bar up front. All the decorations. He did a really good job. Got the fireplace going. This is wonderful. Door's closing on its own. Some of these other buildings around here, they're kind of community shops. That over there, I think, has an enchanting table and other workstations in it that you might need. And this is a lot of fun. Not fun for this guy, but this is really interesting. They did a really good job. A little stockade in here for this fellow. What's it called? Stockade? I don't know what it's called. Cooking that guy alive. Roast him. No looting. No griefing. There's your warning. Oh, wonderful. Very good job. This is someone's starter shop. Or starter house, looks like. Huh? You could pretty much build just about anywhere. These guys have been very accommodating. They really know how to run a realm, I could say that. The nether portal. Alright, let's move on. So my normal play style is playing in vanilla Minecraft with all things as the game is intended. So I don't typically play... I'm lost. Get me out of here. Oh, it's dark. These realm glitches. I'll tell you what. But I play like in hard, and I don't play with coordinates on. You can see on the top left-hand of the screen the coordinates are turned on. And don't play with command blocks. I don't play with in any kind of creative on a regular basis. But there's reasons why it's set up like this in the realm here. Obviously everyone needs to be able to communicate where they are and what they're doing, how they get around, and if someone needs some assistance. So there's certain things that are happening here just for the smoother play, gameplay for in the realm. Because when you kind of get stuck on something, some guys get a little deterred with it and a little frustrated, and so they'll just like opt to empty out of the realm. But if you have some kind of a support system in place, when you run into a little bit of trouble, you have someone to help out, it makes it a whole lot easier. So as I said, I wanted to build kind of in the wasteland. So we have savanna waste over here on the left and the right. The texture pack, Chroma Hills. It's got some wonderful details and wonderful things that really bring uh, the, um, the textures to life. I put together this little shanty here. I want to change it up a bit. I don't know exactly this is how I want to put it together, but I used a brown stained glass. I mean, this is brown stained glass panes. Look at that. That is, I saw that and I about jumped out of my chair. That was so gorgeous. I mean, broken, boarded up windows, and that's brown. Is that Silk Touch? Right there, brown stained glass pane, and that's what it looks like. You can really do something with that. Trying to put together a little rusty building here, and just a little. I mean, I changed it up a bit, but I mean, I think with things like that, it'll really turn out well. I think it's going to be wonderful. The savanna biome, it's not really much of a difference other than the textures of the blocks themselves, but the grass has got that little bit of a kind of the Dust Bowl look to it. It's faded a bit, for the sake of the savannas. But, the savanna waste up here in the hills. I have a lighter. Why don't we get there faster? The textures of the leaves have changed. These are still acacia trees. And the leaves have changed. I mean, look at this. You could really do something with this. And then of course it comes with the coarse dirt over here and the gravel and the stone and everything. So for something that's survived a post-apocalyptic war, I think this will be a really good area to build something that's fun, a little bit of steampunk. Maybe put a bridge over the top, and dry up the river over there. I got some sponges. I was gifted some sponges, and she was very nice to give those to me because I really need to come up with a solution to. When you think of a post-apocalyptic world, there's shortage of supply, shortage of water. So I think a dried-up river ought to be great. I terraformed the desert a bit. I took out all the cactuses, and I'm hoarding the dead bushes. I have a plan to do something that I can do that's fun with the dead bushes. But then I'm sprinkling the red sand around, give it a little bit of a different look to it. Maybe sprinkle around some gravel or other things like that, just to make it look a little bit more desolate and a little less of an inviting desert. I got some patchwork on the road here, using gray concrete, gravel, basalt. I think this texture is really coming together nicely. I was playing with it a bit. I put some grass over here, kind of in front of the shop here. Put some of the nether blocks in here. Was that the crimson wood? But I think with the dark gray and the gravel, and then I put in some a few more blocks just kind of texture it in. I think we can do something fun with this that really makes it look realistic. Where is my all these shulker boxes? All the colors of the rainbow. Look at this. Just wonder how I keep track of anything. Look at that brown stained glass. That's a beautiful thing. There's the gravel. Where's my dirt? Who's got dirt? We need dirt. Coarse dirt. So, yeah, like I said, these guys have been very accommodating, and some of them had some wonderful builds. I saw a great tree house. One girl's got a really big, just an imposing castle on a hillside. It looks really great. She's showcased some of her screenshots, some of the stuff she has going on inside. She does some great patchwork and some very talented builders in this realm. So I'm excited to see what else we can come up with. And like I say, everyone's been very accommodating, very working together. Boy, I can't place a block to save my life. And if anyone else has ever had any trouble with Efficiency 5 shovels. But I'm going to do a little bit of work around here and see what we can come up with. I'm going to change the design of this building, maybe come up with a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more steampunk. So let's see what we can come up with. Hey, how's it going? So one of the challenges with working in a realm, and it's, I call it a challenge, but I mean it's like an uplifting, you really think your way through kind of a challenge, because when you're in a realm and it goes nighttime and you want it to be daytime, um, not everything is always set up where like one person can sleep. If I go to bed, I'll just lay there until everyone else gets into bed, and then all of a sudden you can go. But there's like one other fella that's online right now, and I don't want to ruin his rhythm. If he's ready to bed, ready to make it daytime, then I'll go over and get into bed and I'll make it daytime. But otherwise, if I'm working outside, then come nighttime, then I'll move inside. And then I make this fancy little clock you keep on the hot bar, and just keep an eye on the time. I have something in the area here that I can continue to work on, like this. I found a slime chunk. I just oh hey. Um, hey, they're everywhere. I just lined up the chunk itself, so now it's a matter of digging it all up, and it's not something I would typically use in my regular realm as far as like the coordinates, but in this case I'm going to go ahead and use the coordinates to help match all this up, because I like to dig from the top down. So looking at these coordinates and looking at these coordinates over here, I know where the squares are, and then the only thing that changes is the y level. Alright, and there it is. And of course this is something I can easily work on. Son of a gun. Something I can easily work on while it's nighttime, as long as I have access all the way to Y level 40. There we go. As long as I have access to, it's 41. To and from, like where I'm working quickly. That way, That way I can benefit from I can take advantage of when it's nighttime, and then when it's daytime, I can go work outside. So there it is. That's again another challenge of playing in a realm with other folks. When you want it to be daytime, you have to make sure everyone's working together. And most of the time we're able to do it. And if someone can't, then they either log off or they jump in the nether, or whatever they can do to help everybody else out. Because if even if somebody else sleeps, and while I'm in the nether, I could still get attacked by phantoms the next time it's nighttime. So it's not something that you want to play around with for too much. You want to come up with some solutions in order to keep the phantoms and keep everything from attacking you during the daytime. One thing is useful is light everything up, but I don't really want to litter the landscape with torches. That's kind of takes away from the challenge of Minecraft itself. So there it is. So coordinates, we have our chunk squared out, and as you can see on the hotbar, the clock is suggesting that it's now going on daytime, and I don't want to waste any daylight, so I'm going to go ahead and head on up. Doesn't mean there's not going to be mobs out here, because I was pretty close to the surface. I was about 23 blocks away from the surface, so there could potentially be some mobs up here. And sugarcane farm. It's one thing. I put together a rocket shop with gunpowder, but I didn't have much of a sugarcane option, so I got this crude sugarcane farm going here. So I harvest it as I go. This was the original palette that I put together when I was thinking about the road. So I got the light gray concrete, dark gray concrete, and of course, that's the powder, and then that's the actual concrete itself. I don't think I'm going to put the concrete in because it's just too smooth. I like a little bit of rough. I mean, you think about like you're in a wasteland and stuff is getting corroded and kind of, sand washed, I guess you could say, and once I get the road put in, then I put a few more dunes. Another thing you don't see a whole lot in the waste is trees. So I'm starting the daunting task of taking down all the trees in the area just so it's like a desolate looking plains. It's going to take a bit of terraforming to do it, but I think in the end it's really going to come together well. You know, I mean, I like the big hills in the background. You know, just take away the trees on the top, all that greenery, and you know, maybe put like I say, some older structures, like what could have been, like it used to be like a bridge going across here. Maybe we're in a canyon here, something that's collapsed, something a little bit more Fallout like. But yeah, there it is. Work underground at night, work above ground during the day. The true spirit of Minecraft. Say there's nothing more gratifying than the sound of sand and other powdery, like concrete powder. Just the sound of it falling. It sounds so like, I don't know. It's satisfying. It's one of those satisfying things. You know, you get so many little enjoyments in Minecraft. That's one of them for me. I really like the sound of it. And plus, when you put it up high, it just falls into place, and it doesn't go everywhere. I mean, think about how sand works in real life. It just spills everywhere, and it takes a bit to clean it up. You know, this, you put down a block of sand, it just sounds so good, and it goes right in place. So nice. Nighttime digging underground. Nighttime, the work bell's ringing. Time to build something over here. There's an admin online, which there is right now. You want to get everyone together to sleep. An admin can just go right in and make it daytime. Again, you know, command blocks and going into creative and doing a little bit of cheat. But in the long run, everyone was wanting to make it daytime anyway, so may as well just make it daytime. And it's some people might see it as cheating, but I see it as just kind of, you know, making it a little bit easier and a little bit more enjoyable for everybody as a group to play together. So yeah, one of the fun things I enjoy about a realm, I don't have to go wandering all the way over to get to a bed. When there's an admin online, they just make it daytime and everything's great. They're after me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty! Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. What is this? Attack of Eddie Munster. Get out of here. Get off of me. Get him. Aha! Come! Oh, it's raining. It's not raining. It's raining. It's not raining. It's not raining. It's raining. It's raining. It's not raining. It's raining. Hey! Whoa! Die with you. Another one. Yeah! Okay. It's time to go inside. Bye. Thanks for playing. I gotta put together with the boarded up windows. It's dark out there. Zombie. I mean, this is Evil Dead. Hello. Out there, and it's very dark. It's desolate. It's full of monsters. That's the shell of it. It still needs a bit of work, but there's my middle of the desert shanty. Hey, away! Spiders, man, they're coming everywhere. But oh my gosh, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Get out of here! Yeah, I got him. Yep. We'll see you next time.